Hey guys, in this video we're gonna quickly have a look at market orders. Market, you can see we did limit on the last video on Crypto University, and if you're not on Crypto University, you actually gotta jump on because that's where this video is coming from. And so market order, right? So we discussed that a limit order means that you specify at what price do you actually want to buy or sell, okay? Whereas market means that you pretty much just want to exit at whatever price do you want to, or do you want to buy, you just want to buy at whatever price that's available, the best available price at the time, right? So if you look at this order book, this is the best selling price that's available. This is the best buying price that's available, okay? This is the best buyer, the best bid of the buyers. This is the best bid of the sellers, okay? So meaning that if you say market, you can see you can only put on the limit side, you have two options, right? I mean, two input boxes. In the first box, you put in the price of where you want to buy a BTC, and here you put the amount. So you have two slots. If you go to market order, you only have amount of Bitcoin you want to buy. So this time around, we're gonna say I want to buy 5 Bitcoins. And the leverage, if you want to change this. Let's say this time around we only want to do 11x leverage. This doesn't matter when it comes to the order, by the way. It's just an example. So 5 Bitcoins, I want to say buy long, right? But let me change the asset because I already have a position here, so it's actually just going to change that one. But let me come down to say Ethereum. Okay, let's come down to Ethereum. Okay, so we are on Ethereum right now, and what I'm gonna do, Ethereum, we're standing at 20x leverage. So I will go here and type in 20. I wanna go with 20, or let's say 50 Ethereum. Leverage of 20x is perfectly fine, and I'm gonna go in the market order, right? And if I click buy, I wanna go say short, right? If I go short, look at what just happened. It already activated, the position is already on, right? It's not an order anymore, it's just a straight position. An order on the limit order, if you remember, we said we want to buy long on Bitcoin at 9,000, and that order is still here waiting because the Bitcoin hasn't reached that price, whereas a market order activates immediately. The bad thing about it's not what I recommend, by the way, because the bad thing about this is that most exchanges will penalize you they actually charge you more for providing you a market order because they have to guarantee you the liquidity, so they overcharge. Platforms like Luno, they charge up to 2% on market orders. And also, if you're trading on an exchange where or in a pair that has less liquidity and there's a lot of gaps in the market, it means that if you take a market order, the trading engine, we're just going to have to go around through all the orders that are available, the top best available orders, to make sure until your order is filled, which is not recommended. So you actually, if also depending on what kind of fee structure the exchange has, other exchanges have a maker and taker trading fees model, right? Platforms like Luna, for example, meaning that if I'm a maker, if I set a limit order on my own price and that limit order has been taken by someone else in the market, I don't pay fees. Whereas if I am a taker, which is the market order makes you a taker immediately because you're taking whatever price is available at that time, and you can actually pay a lot of fees. And it's not recommended as a trader. You never want to do market orders. The only time that I would actually use that kind of order is when there's a flash drop. So if I'm a short position, right, as an example, and suddenly Ethereum's price right now is what? Is 235, right? Let me say I just see a sudden drop to Ethereum in the next few minutes, and it's now 200, right? Those kind of flash drops, they mostly kind of sort of almost recover themselves. So sometimes when you see a big drop and before it recovers itself, you just want to exit the market immediately without having to wait for a limit order to fill. You can just click market quickly so that you can exit at whatever point in the market you want to exit that position that you had. Okay, but typically you always want to be disciplined and set limit order. So on this position that I have here, I've so far made $26 on this. And if I had to want to exit at the market price, I would just click market. It's going to exit immediately, but I will not know that did I exit at 9523 or at 95 flat, right? But on this one, say if I want to exit now, I'm just going to find the best possible. Let's say if BTC is at 523, I can actually just put there. Let me say I want to exit only at 9,550, okay? And I click limit, and it means that, oh, it has actually exit. So actually that worked as a limit. I didn't know that BTC has actually reached those numbers already. So let's go BTC USD. Oh yeah, okay, it's now 9,501. It was in the 400s the last time I checked. Okay, so it's all good. Thank you guys for watching this video. I just wanted to make sure that we cover the market order, and in the next video we're gonna have a look at the stop limit. And if you want to learn more about cryptocurrency and you don't know anything about all this kind of stuff, just stick around in the futures module that I have on Crypto University. I will be putting a lot more content pretty much to do with futures trading, because a lot of you guys seems to be enjoying it and you love it because it makes money faster, and you can also trade with very little. So I will be putting more content. Just make sure you stick around, and if you want to get trained one-on-one with me, don't forget to holler at me, and we can talk about it. Thank you.